Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Scorpio for the month of March, including late February 2025. So welcome, Scorpio. We are in your cousin sign of Pisces. So the element is water. The energy is emotions. It's past life sort of images. It's really bringing in lots of energy from the other world. It's very much a time of soul synchronicity, people coming in and out of your lives that you haven't seen for a while, maybe having a good time too, because you are in the 5th house of fun and creativity. So it's time to let your hair down a little bit this next 4 weeks and enjoy being in joint water sign. And so we have the world as your energy around. So the end of a cycle is definitely here. So look forward to new beginnings. Let's see what's going on. Okay, where you are right now, Scorpio. Knight of Swords, expect the unexpected. Knight of Swords, very much a card of the Gemini, so very much unpredictable kind of energy coming through. Something may come in really quickly and disrupt your plans, or could be somebody, a son or a young male, sort of immature energy coming in or coming here suddenly, or it brings all that sort of sudden change into your life with the Knight of Swords. He's very good though for in terms of energy, ideas, communications, getting things done. He can be a really good ally, but he's never around long enough. I'm sure you get the gist of this card. Let's see the energy and the influence, and we have the breakthrough card. So if things have been a bit stormy and foggy for you lately in your mind and trying to work out what the hell's going on, the Ace of Swords always brings the relief of clarity. So that's coming in. So that's a really nice card, especially when you have this big major card of the world coming in. So this is the work to be done with the minor arcana. So we have clarity and we have the unexpected. Let's go back into February and see what was going on there, Scorpio. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. So money being good, like money's enough for what you need. It's always a concern of ours, isn't it, living on this earth, but it is there for what you need, so that's good. There could be new promise coming in for you. You're coming towards the end of a cycle, or you are at the end of a cycle, so perhaps these air cards are coming through to say, that kind of worry is sort of over. There's something new on the horizon coming for you. We don't know what it is yet, but stability is there, Scorpio, so one mustn't worry too much. Recent influences, and we have the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups, very much another knight, messages coming through. Very idealistic though, this knight. He is a water person. So yeah, there may be a few offers that have come through that haven't quite worked out. That's okay as well. Sometimes these things float through past us and we think, we grab at it and think, that's great. But then probably it turned out, in the long run, it won't turn out as great as what you thought it was. Well, once you get a glimpse into the reality of what it was, it's not what you thought it was. So that can be the Knight of Cups. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about with that kind of energy sometimes. But we'll see where we're going. Let's have a look at the lesson you're learning. The Star, just knowing, so big card again, just being sort of having the faith to know that you are in the right position at the moment and whatever's going on for you is meant to. Now, that's very much an Aquarian card, but that energy still is current today as we are in Pisces. But it's about having faith that something will come along that is meant to come along. It's also about constantly moving forward and just keeping that good energy up, even though on days where you feel like you don't want to do that and you don't feel like it's fair, it's fine. You just have to go, yeah, well, this is, let's just go with what it is, go with the flow. Because sooner or later something great is going to turn on that I'm supposed to be doing. Near future, and we have the Emperor coming in, so very strong energy here. You've got big cards coming in through. You can track through and see where you've been going. It looks pretty good, and now you're coming into the big cards, the solid cards. So here's all about discipline, strategy, getting to where you want to go. It could symbolize yourself in a way. Also, it's a strong father energy card too, so that comes through to remind you of just remember that energy is so important for you, not to give up, just to keep moving forward and seeing things in the long term, rather than just like this one, the Knight of Cups or the Knight of Swords. They're kind of more of a flimsy energy, but when you get this big male energy, it's a good thing. Let's see what's going to happen with him that you're not realizing. Eight of Cups, so moving away from a certain aspect of your life, this emotional thing, and going towards something else would be a good idea, even if this is something that you feel like, no, I just can't do that anymore. That is a really good card to say, well, just walk away from that for the moment. If it's not going to suit you, it's not going to suit you. And that takes a lot of experience, as in with the Emperor. So using that energy, that male, this is very strong male controlling energy, and here you have yourself moving away from it would be the best way, not to sort of really involve or imbibe in it, because it's really not going to be at your best interest, really, Scorpio. Wow. Let's see how others see you. The Hierophant, so trusting your moral compass, which is a really good card. Again, another big card. You've got some big energies here, Scorpio, and the moral compass is exactly right. You have to do what's right for you. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. If you can't manage it, don't do it. Do what your soul tells you is right for you. It's sort of like the old religious card. It's like, people used to go to church. They don't anymore. They believe in that, we have our own faith. We have our own moral code that we trust. So trust yours. And other people looking at you see that this is what you do. So it's a great card. And it's a great thing to have and to possess, is a strong moral compass about what's right and what's wrong for you. Enough said about that, I think, Scorpio. Okay, positive feelings. The Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune does not come along very often. Probably in a year's worth of readings, it probably comes in once or twice. So excellent. So that comes in to say you are where you're meant to be. What you put in, you get out. And I know my Scorpio friends, particularly one person in particular, puts in an awful lot. So hopefully that will come, and usually when this one comes in, it does come through. You do get it out. But as you see that wheel, it moves through all aspects of life. So it's not always a fun card. But now positively you're knowing that, the right thing will come along for you at the right time. It's the hardest thing for human beings to sort of swallow, is that you've got to wait. Sometimes it's divine time. You can't just have what you want when you want. But when you get this card, it's great. And with the moral compass card here too, really great. You've got some 1, 2, 3, 4 big cards, 5. Big times there, Scorpio. the outcome, and we have the moon, so we don't know with the end. So the moon is very much about something's hidden from view. So you can't really see the outcome just yet, but you can almost touch it. So with the moon, it's about just letting things evolve naturally. But it's also about dreams. It's very much a Piscean card too. It's about dreams. It's about really being in touch with your emotional and your soul energy, and about really going with that natural flow of life rather than try to sort of, a lot of us try and dictate where we're going and then get really upset when we don't get what we want, which is really normal. But when you get these big cards coming in, it's sort of like coming in to say, just be mindful of that too, that you won't see the reasons for what's happening at the moment till later on. But then once it is revealed to you, once the clouds move away from that moon, then you will see it. So I'm going to put a clarifier on this Eight of Cups for you and just see what's under the surface of you moving away from this particular energy or this particular person. And we have trust. So this is why you have to trust yourself. Sorry. Do you have issues with faith? Do you have expectations of betrayal? Do you trust the mystery? Do you insist on mapping out each tiny detail of your life, believing yourself to be the centre of the universe? This marker reminds you that trust is required to move forward on your path. Belief and trust in a higher power is about having faith that the outcome will be what it should be, no matter what it is. It is timely for you to place trust in the divine, in your angels, and in the knowledge that there is a divine plan for all. This marker also asks you to remember that humankind is imperfect, and even if you place your trust in another, there is a potential for this trust to be broken. This means that you need to be discerning and not trust blindly. Be mindful of who and what you place your trust in. Is this person, thing, or situation worthy? In a relationship between you and the mystery, you and the god and goddesses, and you and the divine living planet, there is a sacred relationship where trust is never broken. Only you can break it by forgetting who you are, a spirit in a temporary human form. Remember who you are. There you go, Scorpio. Great way to end. Thank you so much for listening.